What's up, guys? Welcome to my latest versus battle video. Right now we are going to go over Redhulk versus Godspeed. We'll go over their strength, speed, durability, skills, and abilities to figure out who will win in a fight. Now, both of these characters do have the want to kill their opponents, with, well, both of them having major bloodlust. So, let's get right into it with the first category up, strength. Their overall raw power when it comes to punching. Godspeed, his punches more or less just scale off of the other flashes, like, well, Barry with the infinite mass punch, which is calculated to be around the range of a white dwarf star. And that would essentially put Godspeed at star level with his strongest punches. And then you have Redhulk, who, although he can't increase in power like regular Hulk, he does have a baseline, and that baseline levels out to around where Abomination is. Abomination is equal to about base Hulk, and would bully Hulk and force him to get stronger with anger. So the only way that Hulk has beaten Redhulk is by getting angry at the beginning of the fight and dropping him fast. So Redhulk's strength is around, it's either planetary to star, but he is physically strong enough to knock around Thor. So I would say that he is closer to I wouldn't say universal, but I would say and that was him when he first started. Some of his first feats of strength was caving in Abomination's skull, although it was with a bunch of hits. If we had to go for it, his strongest punch would be when he fought against Thor. And with one punch sent him flying, although it didn't do any damage, like get any blood out of Thor's mouth or cause any scene damage. It did send him back, so I would say at bare minimum, around that range, he would be close to universal or uni. And then over time, Hulks do get stronger, like how currently, with Odin's help, of course, Thor did fight and beat Thor. So now we get into speed. Well, Godspeed has this in the bag, with Godspeed being able to travel through universes and be much faster than the speed of light, as he also does scale off of Barry, who can dodge lasers, lightning bolts, and basically any other attack, and can casually just catch bullets out of the air. And he also can move fast enough to just break the barrier between dimensions and time, allowing him to travel between time and space, so he can go back and forth in time and also travel it to other dimensions. Then we have Redhulk, who scales to Thor. Thor scales to Silver Surfer. The Surfer himself can travel to back and forth between galaxies, and that's calc to be in the trillions of times the speed of light, which is not anywhere near Godspeed's level of speed. Then we get to durability. Godspeed is able to take blows from other flashes, examples being the Flash and Kid Flash and Wally. They all are very relative, so this would, at bare sort of minimum, he would be very close to Uni, because other Flashes, I forget if it was Wally or Barry, but when Reverse Flash fought Wonder Woman, he did do pretty good, although Wonder Woman couldn't see him at the time. And Cheetah did very good against the Flash at the time. So it does show some speedsters do have some relativity to other to high tier leaguers in terms of damage output, like Wonder Woman and Superman. Wonder Woman does scale to Superman, as she did fight a bloodlusted one. Not trying to say the Flash is as durable as Superman, but I am saying that the Flash is possibly in the multiversal range in terms of durability, and this would also coincide with Godspeed as well. And then you have Hulk, Redhulk, who is around multiversal due to his scaling to Thor. Thor himself has destroyed machines that would destroy the entire multiverse and other beings on that level. Now to skill, Godspeed, he's a cop. He has normal detective work training and also hand-to-hand. He's pretty decent, and it's part of the reason why he beats Barry in their first encounter. But Redhulk has U.S. military training and was a U.S. general for decades. With him, I think he's in his 80s. And yeah, he's pretty good. And then we get into their abilities. Godspeed, he can regenerate not entire limbs in seconds, but he can regenerate scratches and shrapnel wounds in a few minutes. He can travel through time and other dimensions, face through solid matter, create tornadoes, and be in two places at once. But this ability does cause strain on his body and mental state. Redhulk can regenerate from stab wounds in a few minutes. His regeneration isn't as good as Green Hulk, but he does have one thing that makes him better than the regular Green Hulk, which is the ability to absorb energy, which his main thing is that. He used it to practically drain Hulk dry to the point he was very dizzy, and then curb stomped him. Well, not to the point he was dizzy, but he did drain him to the point that he knocked him out. And the Hulk, as I said, he has feats of power that are far greater than Thor, or rival Thor. So I would essentially say that Red Hulk's ability to drain energy is extraordinarily fast, as it just took all that power away from Hulk and knocked him out. Then we also have his ability to, whenever he gets angry, he releases heat from his body enough to where he burns the air around him, creating this flaming aura around him, and also a fire effect. It also does damage and burn his opponents whenever they get near him. But there is a cap with it. I can't really find a limit to it, but it does seem like it's around Hulk's own multiversal limit. And but if he does reach his limit with the heat, he will become dizzy and then stumble around. And that's how Hulk beat him in their first fight, with Hulk using that as an advantage. Redhulk can also generate shockwaves, like when he used his thunderclap to get rid of a tornado. Now, down to the verdict. Who will win? Godspeed or the Redhulk? Well, it comes down to one thing: speed. Although Godspeed is much faster than Redhulk by a pretty significant amount, Redhulk himself is, I would argue he would be able to catch Godspeed off guard. Why? Well, that's because he can generate shockwaves, smash apart the earth. It's a major thing that catches Flashes off guard. It's why Weather Wizard has such a good matchup against some Flashes, including with some others being Captain Cold and Heat, and even the likes of Heatwave. It's because Flashes aren't good when you mess up the environment around them. So, but you might be saying, well, Godspeed is too fast, he wouldn't be able to hit him. Well, Redhulk can also drain energy, and what is Godspeed's most taxing ability? Being in two places at once. Redhulk also has better regeneration, as it does regenerate better places than what Godspeed and other speedsters have gone through. He also could just drain Godspeed the moment that he starts losing himself, when he uses to does go into places at once. Why? Well, the fact of the matter is, all of Godspeed's energy does come from another dimension. This other dimension is a part of the DC Comics whole multiverse, so he could literally so it does scale to Redhulk's actual other abilities, and so this would just sort of act in a way to allow Redhulk to just plow through Godspeed, as all of Godspeed's stats would lower and he would start getting weaker and weaker, along with speed-wise. And so it would just close the gap even more. Because once his speed goes down, so does the strength of the infinite mass punch, because it's carried by Godspeed gaining up energy in his fist and then punching his opponent. It can't really do that much damage if you are getting slower and slower. So, that's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification if you want to know when new content comes out. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.